Taurus, welcome back. We're going to do a quick message from the universe for you. Messages for hope, for inspiration, for courage to keep going. Guide angel spirit guides for Taurus, please. Messages for Taurus. Okay, we have one out here. Anything else? And two. If anyone is DMing you, private messaging you, pretending to be me or any other tarot reader, please report and block. We want you to be safe. The first one that popped out here says, choice is the most powerful tool you have. Every choice you make shuts some doors, but also opens several doors, bringing new experiences into your life. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You are only one choice away. Sounds like decision-making time for you, Taurus. This new chapter, choice to go into a new direction, to open a new door for a new chapter. I love that. In this new chapter, your life is going to require a new way of seeing things and a new way of seeing yourself. You can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have had until now. I love that. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all from a higher perspective. All right, this is beautiful. Let's get some tarot out here. Oh, let me see what's on the bottom of the deck. Hold up. It says, you can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets you've never walked down before. Okay, I love that. I think the message is clear. You got a decision to make. It's time to give it a try. It's going to change you. You're in the process of transforming, Taurus. That's what this feels like. Thank you, God, angel spirit guides. All right, God. Help us understand a little bit more about what it is that Taurus is facing right now. What are they working through right now? Taurus, please. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Now, some of you, it's related to being in lover's land. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles out here. We have some love land out here. And I'm saying that specifically because, again, there's something that you have to see clearly. You're probably making a choice in love or in business, because this is the King of Pentacles, right? And you also have the King of Swords. So it could be in business. You need to make a choice. For someone that I'm speaking to, though, it is related to love and maybe choosing between love and business. And it feels like right now there's something that appears to be very appealing, something that seems like it could be really prosperous, amazing to you, something that can be lucrative to you with the King of Pentacles here. Or maybe someone that you're working with, you're trying to secure some type of contract, negotiate some type of deal, and maybe everything that they're saying just seems so good, maybe a little bit too good to be true, and they're saying all the right things. All of the pieces seem to be perfect, like it could all make sense, but it kind of feels like you're trying to keep your head on straight so that you can be sure to cut out anything that does not feel like it makes sense. You want to cut out anything that is causing the confusion. So this is about you being able to detect truth right now. Now it's hard because someone is saying all the right things here, okay? Someone is saying all the right things, but it just feels like you're trying to keep your head on straight. You know, the King of Swords is really good about assessing for truth, having a clear mind. It doesn't feel like it needs to rush into anything. So that feels like what you're working through right now. You're trying to make sure if a situation that is being presented to you is all that it really appears to be. God, angel spirit guides, what advice do you have for Taurus right now? Let's see if we can get some guidance out here for you. And I think you're wise for consulting your inner King of Swords, assessing for the truth, looking for the logic. It's good. Not being swept off of your feet by a dollar amount or charming words. You're looking for the evidence right now. Thank you, God, angel spirit guides. For Taurus, please, guidance, advice that you have for Taurus. Thank you, God, angel spirit guides. I have one out here so far. What else? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now this is very interesting. Taurus, for some of you, Spirit wants you to remember that there's something that this feels like something from the past that closed. Something happened related to the situation that we're speaking to right now, Taurus, and during that time when you were going through this loss, betrayal, heartbreak, you were very clear that it was over. You were very clear that you would never enter into a cycle of repeat. You said you'd move on. You said you let go. You said you'd never get caught up in something like this again. You wanted it to end. You had the death card out here. So these cards are showing up in the advice section of your reading because for whatever it is that you're facing right now, it feels like Spirit wants you to remember the promise that you made to yourself. That's something that's going to also help you be clear not to make a decision that that is not serving your higher need, your higher purpose, your deepest desire. Okay? Spirit wants you to remember what you've been through. You've been through something in the past. And for some of you, you know, it goes into what these cards are saying. There's something about a belief set, a lifestyle, people from your past, something that you would have accepted for yourself earlier, that's not fitting anymore. And you got to remember. You have to remember the Ten of Swords is one of the harder, harsher ending cards. And then having it out here with the Death card, it's really done. And accepting that what you let go of, let it be done. You don't have to go back into a cycle of repeat here. Then you have the Six of Swords here carrying on. Now for some of you, the Six of Swords is showing up in reverse because Spirit wants you to know that you are going to have to do a deep mental mind shift to move on. This is about your mind, okay? If it was upright, you know, I would say, hey, maybe you're moving across the country, moving out of housing. But this feels like it's more internal. And with these oracle messages out here, it's about your mindset. Some of you are having to really uproot programming that you've been taught throughout your childhood and throughout your life that led you to this point. And now you're looking at what's being presented to you and you have an opportunity to change it around and to never go back. And it's up to you. You have the power. But again, it's going to require a deep mindset shift. Taurus, that's what I have for you. I hope that it helps in some way. I love you, and I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.